Hi, this is Barnaby Dillon. I'm going to tell you about a program for chemistry, an app for chemistry. It's called Lewis Dots. So what you do is you just choose the elements you want, and then it shows you the valence electrons, and you drag them around so you can show students that Lewis structures aren't really very hard or complicated, and that you only use the valence electrons. So if I want to make water, for instance, then I'll press O at the top there, and then you touch it and you can drag it to the middle of your screen, and then I'll press H and you can drag that down, and H. So I use this program for introducing Lewis structures. And then you can just drag one of the electrons to another one. So I'm going to put my finger on the electron, the one valence electron on the hydrogen on the left, and I'm dragging it, even though you can't see, to one of the O's. And then when you're over it, it turns blue like that. When you release, it makes a line. And you can do that again for the other one. And there's a Lewis structure. It would be nicer if it had the hydrogens, either like this if you're trying to show the shape, or like this maybe, so it was more like on paper. But you can drag stuff around like that. If you want to erase them, then you touch at the bottom where it says atom eraser, and then you can touch each atom that you want to erase. And then you have to click again so it's out of that mode. Now I'll just go ahead and show you a little bit more complicated one. If you want to make CO2, then you touch carbon and oxygen, and then you can show students that it's not complicated to follow a whole bunch of rules or anything like I used to teach. It's really just moving electrons around until you get a structure that's stable, because all the atoms have the same number of electrons as a noble gas. So then you can try making one bond, another one, and you can look at it and see, oh, that carbon in the middle only has 6 electrons around it, so you'll have to share some more electrons. And there you go. And again, it's a little bit funky because of the extra electrons in the wrong place on the O, so you can drag it like that, and then it looks nice. You're probably wondering why I'm showing you in the portrait mode. That's because if you go to landscape mode, then your atoms at the top disappear. It's a bug that they haven't ever fixed. I don't know if they're going to, but now I don't have anything to push at the top. So you can be sideways for showing students and for dragging electrons around, but when you're actually selecting the atoms, you have to be like that. Okay, you can comment if you have any questions. Hope this helped.